Hey Summers!
Hi everyone!
Welcome to Make 2 and an original house design by one of our neighbors. So normally we do 2 neighbors a week, or we try to do 2 neighbors a week, but we're just going to do 1 this week because as you will see, this one is pretty complicated and it's hard enough to record complicated builds when it's our builds, but when it's somebody else's that we're trying to do our best to do justice to, it takes a lot, so...
Yeah, but this has a lot going on and it's really, really cool, so we also think it deserves enough airtime so you guys can properly appreciate it.
And I just wanted to say ahead of time also, we talked about this in our frequent questions video a while back, but we are not taking any new neighbor video signups right now because the list is so very long that if you signed up today, it would take months for us to get to it, and we hate making you guys wait that long. So we're sorry about that, but we just wanted to make that clear again to anybody who missed that video. Alright, so this is Kate's build, and it's not a house, it's not a castle, it's actually Diagon Alley from the Harry Potter series.
Yeah, it's an entire street, well, actually a street and a half. I think it's not just Diagon Alley even. So a street and a half, mixing both Muggle world and Wizard world, and there's a whole lot going on, both above ground and below ground.
So let's quickly show the roof view before we get into it.
And yeah, we are on a new iPhone 6s, and there's so much going on that we apologise if it's a little bit sort of laggy and stuttery because it's just such a big build.
Yeah. So as you can see, it's built on a teen idol mansion lot on the Mysterious Island on a premium size lot, which is pretty much the only lot that could fit all of this on. But anyway, we've got Draco standing outside the Leaky Cauldron, ready to go in. So let's do that. Okay, so here's the main room of the Leaky Cauldron. As you can see, there's this bar area. Over here is the main dining room. You can imagine the Weasley family gathering there in, I think it was like the Prisoner of Azkaban movie. On this side is another dining area, or yeah, it's continued.
Actually, that's the one they were in Prisoner of Azkaban, because I remember that staircase, yeah.
Okay. Well, you know, it's all interpretable. So here's the staircase up to the guest areas. So we can sort of take this way, across the balcony, why not? Here's a bedroom. Then tucked through this way is another bedroom. And let's see, if you walk around this way onto this balcony, you can access this bedroom.
Yeah, and I love how she's done different types of balcony textures for different things to make it look like it's all just put together. Now, it doesn't mean it's not of the same building, but it does just give that air that it's grown up over the centuries. Now, we are going quickly through this. We're not going to talk about how cool and well designed every room is, but basically every room is, just because there's so much we've got to get through. So
that fire stairs came up to this room, which we think is part of the private quarters of the Leaky Cauldron owner, perhaps?
Yeah, or this might be where the Minister of Magic stays when he's in the Leaky Cauldron.
That's true. That's where he met Harry, yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, and then over here is another kind of balcony area with nice fountain set up. And then this is the roof view of the Leaky Cauldron. So going back down to the main floor, the ground floor.
Should we do the basement first for the Leaky Cauldron?
Yeah, sorry. So Kate let us know that every building on this property has its own personal basement, so we're going to do each basement with each building rather than all of the basements now. So this is the basement for the Leaky Cauldron, and the stairs let out over here. And you can come this way. There's a bit of a common area, and it looks like there's a bedroom for older people and also for maybe younger people here. Then further down this way looks like maybe the kitchen for the Leaky Cauldron.
Yep, that's what I think. There's also a little corridor that sneaks around, which gets to some public shower rooms and washroom.
Yep.
And then another bedroom, I think.
This one. Is that the one you're referring
to?
Yeah, we get a little bit lost, so. That also has its own bathroom here. Cool. And,
there's one more bedroom.
Yes.
Behind that couch, yeah.
Goes back this way, so, yep.
Oh, and then
another one.
Yeah. Now, as you can see...
And then another one.
Another one, yeah. One other thing to say is if you just see in the middle of the screen now, there is a long corridor in the basement. This is all part of... I think this is like a subterranean corridor or subterranean alley underneath Diagon Alley.
Yeah.
So these are connecting all the different sort of buildings' own basements.
Yeah, we'll see more of them.
Yeah.
But we think that these stone doors are meant to be public access doors, or at least they're the exit doors for each property.
At the basement level, yeah.
At the basement level. Mm-hmm. Okay, so now going back up to the first floor, we want to go this way?
Yeah, let's do the left-hand side first. We'll go
entering
clockwise.
Diagon Alley officially from this door. Nice fountain in the middle of that's a good touch. So this looks to be just a small magic sort of room. We're not sure that it's a shop or anything, but it is just a self-enclosed room here. And then this, we believe, is the owlery, or the pet store anyway, where Harry would purchase Hedwig. Oh, poor Hedwig. So yeah, all the owls here. And there isn't access to this as far as we can tell, but it is a place where the owls kind of all sit together.
Mm-hmm. Well, they can fly.
Yeah.
So
that's a roof view for that. Then, going this direction, we think that this is meant to be Madame Malkin's robe shop, where you can come in and get fitted for your school robes, and Harry meets Draco for the first time. So that has an upstairs changing room, I think, because of the privacy screen there.
I think so as well.
But then there's also the basement accessible... Ooh, no. This way, sorry. With these staircases. And if you go this direction, there's another dressing room again with privacy screen. Very fancy. They have a fireplace even.
Yeah, exactly. Well...
So then, next door to Madame Malkin's, I'm going to say this is a Florian Fortescue's ice cream parlor. Maybe. Or it could be, any restaurant.
It's definitely a parlor.
Yeah.
It feels like a parlor to me.
Yeah. So the dining area is here. This is where you could go in and order, I think. And there is also an elevator. So this is upstairs dining. I like all the fondue tables everywhere. It's cool. It's a lot of social points, though. And then out here is a balcony eating space. That's nice. And then there's also, if you go back down those stairs, but instead of going to Madame Malkin's, you go in this direction, there's more dining space. As well as a small bedroom.
Yep, so guests can stay here the night if they need to.
And a public bathroom. So next door to the ice cream parlor / eatery. Well, first of all, there's this brick alley here, which is a really cool idea. It doesn't really go anywhere, but it's just a nice idea to have in, as
it just adds richness and complexity and to the whole street.
Yeah, and as you were saying before, it makes it feel like the street has been constructed over hundreds of years, so that's cool. So in here is, I guess, a shop for crystal balls. And yeah, again, the top of that is just the balcony area for the eatery. Then over here.
Now this is where things change. You can see that we've gone from light stone to dark wood. And I think this is where you take a wrong turn and you end up in Nocturne Alley as opposed to Diagon Alley.
Can I just say that it took me forever to get the one pun Nocturne Alley. Like, I got the other puns, but it just took me forever to... Yeah, I don't know. Let's not talk about it. This is a perfect time for the haunted items to go off, actually, because we are now in the spooky part of the
yeah, it
area.
makes it hard to show you guys some of the things, but it does fit in very well while we show you... I think this is Borgin and Burke's. Did you say that already?
No, you said... No, neither of us said, but...
But this is Borgin and Burke's.
Yes.
And next door, I don't know quite what's next door, but it's an evil place.
Well, first of all, Borgin and Burke's extends this way as well. You can see there's lots of small items throughout. And upstairs, even more, there's a life orb, which could be actually legitimately from somebody who died for it.
Yeah. I think even a lot of these little bits and pieces, they're not haunted, but they just still, or magical, but they just look cool.
Yeah.
Like that Moroccan-style lamp.
And the TV.
And the TV.
So there's
a curio in the wizarding world.
So there's a door back here, which goes across to this area.
There's some more souls over this side.
Stairs down to
that weird little shop.
A weird little shop extension. But before we get lost, there's a balcony on the front of the building where you have fire stairs up to this part. And
yeah, I think this
part is accessible here. Spooky table and light and
a whole lot of blood banks on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
And if you look on the other side, the second room, there's a whole lot of coffins.
Yeah.
Either coffin bath or the coffins or the vampire coffin. So I don't know whether this is supposed to be for autopsy stuff or whether there's something for vampires.
Let's say something for vampires. They gotta live somewhere in the wizarding world.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the outside of that. Now, I don't think we did the basement.
We did the basement for Nocturne Alley.
Yeah.
And you go down by those stairs here. And then it's, more spooky, evil things. There's more coffins, more haunted items going off, more ghost catching devices with dedicated a little room there by the side. And then round the back in the very corner, have a nice place to sit in front of the spooky fireplace. What could be nicer than that?
Where you plot your Death Eater ways.
Or you just take that fireplace to go through the Flu network.
True. Okay, so let's take these stairs back up into actual Nocturne Alley and carefully make our way out.
Now we're at the building right in the centre, which has a really cool kind of arrow shape to it.
Yeah.
It's thinner at the front and gets thicker, more wedge-like as you go backwards. And we debated what we thought this could be, and I think we settled on it being Gringots Bank.
Yep,
because that is in Diagon Alley, and this feels very big and very plush. So you walk in here, and you get to the main senior teller, flanked either side by grandfather clocks. Behind that, you have an elevator going upwards and some fire stairs going downwards.
Can we go up first?
Let's go up first. We've been doing that.
The basement was nice.
And here I think you just have offices for or maybe it's sort of special client things, but you've never seen anyone get special treatment in Gringotts. So I think this is just offices for the dwarves?
Goblins.
So I've been thinking about Lord of the Rings today.
Okay, so then stairs up here. It's all very lovely and well appointed. It's all very goldish.
Yeah.
So I think that, definitely signifies Gringotts for us.
Yeah, and then right at the very top there's one more. This is, I think, maybe this could be like the head of the bank. They get more of a special area. And you see on the left-hand side of the screen there's this tower, which on each floor connects from the main part of Gringotts to the tower. And each one just has a couple of little things in it. And that also has a very tall top of the tower that you can't access directly, but just I think makes the whole thing look really cool.
And has a little balcony there with a dragon.
So I think maybe that's a dragon who
has escaped.
Because if we go down now, via those fire stairs, now obviously in the basement of Gringotts, that's where all the vaults are. And that's also where the thing guarding the vaults lives. So here we have the same dragon, but here it's still captured, and obviously on the tower it already managed to escape.
That's a great use of this space down here.
Yeah, and when we saw this, we're like, oh, yep, this has got to be Gringotts. Now, all around the side of this main sort of big hallway being guarded by the dragon, you see a whole bunch of little doors with strange things in each of these rooms. So these are definitely the vaults. So here someone's got a giant statue, another creepy soul, a whole bunch of things in those wardrobes, some more just trinkets and paraphernalia in each of these.
Yeah.
So you got, I think, 3 on each side, so it's maybe 9 in total.
Well, there's some...
Oh, there's only 1 on that
here.
side, yeah. So you've got 6 or 7, I think 7 little vaults, which is really cool.
It's a very cool way to do it.
Yeah. Maybe one of these is going to be a Horcrux. I don't know which item in here is a Horcrux, but one of them may well be. Now, let's head round clockwise again. Now, our sense is, but Kate, correct us if we're wrong, that this is Ollivander's one shop.
Yes.
It's got all these secret bookcase doors all around the edge, and we think each of the books sort of represents one of the little boxes that a wand would be in.
Yeah. I think it matches, especially the movie aesthetic, because we see Ollivander and his ladder going up to all these shelves full of narrow boxes of wands, and also because the spellcasting thing is in the corner here, and you'll see a few more as we go on. And boxes as well. Yeah. Lots of little paraphernalia here. Let's see. The basement of this has some access there.
Yeah, yet more. Wands.
Yeah.
And practice crowns. So I don't think you ever see this in the movies, at least. But yeah, he has a lot of wands, Ollivander. So
yeah,
got to have somewhere to store them.
Cool way to do it. Again. So
what about on the second floor of Ollivander's?
Yes. How was this accessible again?
From the spiral staircase.
The staircase on the side of the building here. Going in this way. Just more place to practice with the wands. Cool. Alright, next door to Ollivander's is, I think, Flourish and Blott's bookstore, where Hermione loves to go. So walking in through here, you immediately are surrounded by, these I think are meant to be books, and these definitely are books.
Yep. And let's go up, and there's more books, because this is a big bookshop. And go up to the next level, and there are more books.
And also a place to read the books. That's cool. I want to say that this bookstore and also Ollivander's next door are probably my two favorites of the whole place, because I don't know, it's something about these bookcases and books. The doors. Well, also I think just the layout of them was really well done. You get a real sense of the atmosphere of an actual bookstore and the wand shop. So that bookstore also has its own basement area. Oh, it looks like it was accessible this way from this staircase. And yeah, just again, more places to chill with your books. And then this, I think, is just a place for maybe potions ingredients, like plants and things like that.
Herbology.
Herbology.
But I don't know what the place would be where you buy things that you need in herbology, but that is the place. Yeah.
And then above that is that section of the Leaky Cauldron again. Yeah. Next door to that shop is a very important shop. This is the Broomstick Makers, I think, because of the
broomstick wardrobes
and also
the carpentry table.
Yeah, I think that's just a great idea. To have that there. They make their stuff on site.
Exactly. And also above it is part of the Leaky Cauldron, and below it as well. So that has been Diagon Alley and a little bit of Nocturne Alley in one massive build from Kate. This is amazing. I mean, that she also managed to fit in enough sense of the open street as well as all these buildings is incredible. I think this really goes to show that with probably what took a very, very long time and a lot of thinking about, you can make some really amazing things in Sims FreePlay.
And yay for Harry Potter geekery. So thank you so much to Kate for inviting us to tour this property. Thank you for your patience as well. I think she requested us to visit back in July, and this is that's how long it took us to get to it. So thanks so much again, and guys, please let us know in the comments what you think, and feel free to subscribe if you're new to our channel, because we've got plenty more Sims FreePlay videos on the way.
Thanks for watching.